Hello, I'm Lise-Lotte. Welcome to my flower studio. I have been asked to do a custom bouquet for a birthday celebration in this beautiful Melanofoid vase. And so that's what I'm doing. So I think that dahlia, especially in the sunshine like that, don't you think, is so celebratory. So we will start there. And this time I'm going to use, it's not going to be one of the other kinds of full ones. I'm doing something a little bit different. And I'm just going to play with some shapes. And I thought you might be interested, so I'd bring you along. So here we are. I've got a flower frog in the base. There we go. And I've gone and picked some very seasonal. Doesn't that sort of say this end of summer season? And I've decided I'm just going to leave all of it on that one stem because it's nature has already organized it into that kind of a state. And so, yeah, I think I'll leave it like that. And I've got some other very seasonal. So that was a crocosmia that had bloomed, and this is the seed pod. I love to use seed pods at this time of year. I think that they are really interesting and, yeah, just kind of really, it says that the season is changing. And so here I'll bring it over here. Let's see, things get kind of caught up here. So let's see. This is caught up with this. There we go. So you can see this one is all one plant, and I don't know if I'll leave that if it becomes too tall. Let's cut it down just a little bit. When I have a flower frog, I'm always cutting it straight across like that. Does that become too tall? Let's see. I kind of like it, but I think I might go a little bit shorter. I don't know what the space is that it's going into. And I always take, of course, anything that's going to be under the water, I always take that green off. So let's put her back in and see. There. The idea here is to have something that I was asked to do something very spindly. So, okay, spindly. I love that. It's so, one of the things that I love about doing custom work like this is that you are always challenged in a different way. And I love that about it. It's even when I'm picking in the garden on my little flower farm here, I'm always looking at things in a slightly different way because it's for somebody else and it's for their vision. So that's kind of fun, but it's also bringing in, of course, my own. So there we go. There's that. And then I think I might add, I like these. Haven't bloomed yet. I've taken off a lot of the bottom stems. Let's see if I go a little bit shorter. Bring this in. It's kind of like bringing in a flower without bringing in the color, if you know what I mean. And that's kind of an interesting thing. And then I think I've got these berries. You can see the berries. I've got these berries, as you can see. I've taken all the, oh, look at this leaf. Isn't that cool? I think I'm going to leave it on like that. That is really cool. And although I've just been in the garden cutting, I am taking away a lot of the green. I think I'm almost done. I've got these Japanese anemones, which I just love. And I think I will add those. Now that will be too tall. Let's see about this. There, maybe it's too upright. Let's see. I've got maybe it's something coming out a little. There. Something like that. Something like that. Very simple. Of course, I'm always thinking, oh, do I want to put more in? Um, because if I've got like things like this that I think would be, maybe I'll just tuck that in. We can always take it out if I decide that it's just too much. Let's see. There we go. No, I don't think it's too much. There. This vase is so beautiful to arrange in. Just lovely. Nice and simple. Maybe I need a little something here. I do love this cosmos. Maybe if I cut this down a bit, I'll take off the green and I'll just tuck that in there. You can hear the bells, maybe. Can you hear the bells? There's wind this morning. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that is, it's interesting. It's the notion of if I had more time, I would write you a shorter letter. It's that kind of thing. It's the editing of not putting too much in, and maybe I've even put too much in now, but we'll see. I'll leave it. The client doesn't pick it up until this afternoon, so I'm going to leave it and just see, because often the flowers will just kind of relax into a different arrangement themselves, and then I'll just have a peek then and see, do I think that that's too much at that time? Nice to have the flower frog in, I will say that. So there we go. I hope you enjoy. I am doing a free Begin Again workshop, 3 days starting September 9th. And it is for anybody who is interested in coming back to their creativity. And so if you're the kind of person that has been thinking, you know what, there's lots of other things going on this fall, or changes, and other people are excited about starting school in whatever place they're starting school, and I don't have a thing yet that I'm going to be learning. But if you want to learn to come back to your creativity, then please join me. It's a free 3-day workshop, and I will be having another, like a 12-week experience that starts September 21st. So if you're interested in that, that's also available. So 12 weeks, we're going to have a lot of fun in 12 weeks, I can tell you that. And you will really come back to your creativity then. So if you're interested, if this is something that speaks to you, please find the link below and join us. Claim your spot, because it's going to be fun.